Welcome to Bari-N-Love. Topic of today's discussion. Tonight's discussion is communication in a relationship. And I know
Yes.
you just can't wait to have this conversation. Communication in the relationship. Most relationships don't fail because of love. They fail because people don't know how to communicate.
Period.
Why you say period?
Because that's true.
I don't believe it's true.
You don't?
No.
Why don't you believe it's true?
Um, because what? You pulling out napkins already?
I'm going to be prepared.
Oh
I
man.
know my husband. I know where this is going.
No, I mean, I don't think, well, I'm just trying to start some shit. You know what I'm saying? Communication is one of the hardest things for me to learn in this relationship, as you know. Um, it has become uh, very hard for me to communicate. You know, I can't stand it. You know, I have a hard time with it. Just because I get frustrated because I don't know how, or I feel like I don't know how to communicate.
I call BS
And you call BS. So,
every single time.
well, why do you call BS?
Because you can communicate.
Well, I can have conversation about,
No. You
losing
can
weight.
no, you can communicate. You have communicated and you're good at it. You don't like
If
to.
it's work related.
No. We've had hard conversations, even one that you have started. And you have communicated. You may choose not to. You may not like it because it's uncomfortable, but you know how to communicate, sir,
So why do you think I tell you I don't know how to communicate?
because it's uncomfortable and you don't like to.
No, I think it's because I don't know how to say what I'm trying to express, or I just feel like it should be, you should already know.
How do I know things if you don't tell me?
I don't, I really don't know.
I'm supposed to
I just feel
read your
like you should
mind?
just know. Like, you know how I am, you know how I think about certain things. I just feel like you should know.
Okay,
Communication really means it's not just talking, it's understanding.
true.
So I think I'm gonna use this whole daggone episode to learn how to communicate effectively from here on out because um, I don't know. I feel like most of the time when I try to communicate or have a conversation, that it gets taken out of context and it turns into like an argument and it goes into defense mode rather than like really trying to just bear it out and have a genuine conversation without hurting someone's feelings or getting into your feelings or arguing or being upset with someone because of you sharing your feelings.
I'm going to stop you right there because I do not want you to use a single episode that we do and say, I'm going to use this to learn how to do this and do it going forward because you've already done that once and you didn't follow through.
With what?
With our episode before last, maybe.
Nah, you don't even remember. So how you gonna say
Uh-huh.
that?
I do. I do.
Well, you ain't remembering. You over there
Yeah.
struggling trying to remember what
No,
I
because
asked you.
you said on the podcast, you said,
Oh, I'm gonna work on how I talk to you.
yes.
And yeah, and that's why I jumped on. I wanted to have this conversation about communication. I was like, you were like, what's the next episode going to be? And I said, or you didn't even say it. I just
Mm-mm.
said communication is going to be the next
Because what did you do for
conversation.
the following 2 days after that? Bite my head off.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Let me remind you, love.
Remind me. How'd I bite your head off?
Just being very snappy because either I don't know why I don't remember why you were snappy. One day was you were in the gym and I was coming to the gym and I don't remember what it was about, but I know I turned around and went back in the house because I was like, yeah, I'm not doing this. I think I even sent you a text and said, you said that this is exactly what you weren't going to do. And it's
Oh,
exactly what
you
you're doing.
misunderstood. You thought I was snapping when I wasn't. And I don't
Hmm.
remember exactly what it was, but
You say that a lot, that I misunderstand a lot because you were joking or you didn't mean it that way. But how often am I really misunderstanding?
not a lot.
Hmm.
I think you're doing a lot better. But regardless of that, if you're not understanding and I'm saying certain things, instead of you getting an attitude or oops, I'm sorry, not getting an attitude, but
And why
instead
did
of
you say, oops, not getting an attitude?
because I'm not talking to a child. See, I'm learning.
Yes.
Instead of you getting frustrated and walking away, you need to let me know. This, remember the conversation we had? This is how you made me feel, so I could actually explain myself. And then I need to make the necessary adjustments I
Yes,
need to
because you
make.
don't always explain yourself. You get frustrated at me
Yeah.
uh, and say things that you later want to take back. But once words are said, it's hard to unhear them.
Yeah. Yeah, once they say your words are like a sword. They cut deep and it's hard to repair that. Listening versus waiting to respond. I have to admit that I do listen, but I anticipate a lot, so I respond before you're done talking. And I think you listen. This is my take on you. I think that you listen, but you believe how you gonna believe shit. Like it's just gonna be how you think it is, and that's it. Like you don't take. I don't think that you take on, my experiences. You go off of your own and don't
What do you mean take on your
like
experience?
I've been through the things that I've been through. I've been raised or I ain't been raised by anybody, but I grew up how I grew up and I react how I react to things and I process things the way that I process them. And I don't think that you take that into account because you just think that the way you perceive things is the right way.
I have been guilty of that, but I really have been trying to work on that.
No, you have.
Hmm.
You have.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of changes from you actually over the past year that I've noticed since before we started talking. Or
But I have to also admit that the past month or so, a lot of the being quiet is because A, you ignore me when I do say it, and that upsets me.
I ignore you when you say what?
Anything. If you don't respond, that's ignoring.
Man, that's not true. I
That
told you I got
is true.
ADHD.
Nope. No. Quit using your diagnosis as an excuse. Um,
Honestly, I ain't never been diagnosed
or
with it. I just think I am.
um, So I just don't say what's on my mind or what's bothering me because A, you ignore me, or B, you tell me it's ridiculous or some crazy stuff. I don't really know how you can tell someone that something that they think or feel is ridiculous if it's someone else's thoughts or feelings. But yeah, you definitely do that. So I just keep it to myself.
Right. Well, you can't just keep it to yourself, though. We're not supposed to be doing that.
No, we're not supposed to be doing that. I just said I have to say that this is what I've been doing for the last month or so. I just gave it to myself.
Damn. That's you keeping it to yourself because you damn sure have a lot to say.
I haven't said everything I wanted to.
Oh, man. Why?
I just told you why.
Well, I
Because
think you.
when I do talk to you and tell you you don't respond, which is ignoring, and nobody likes to be ignored.
I don't feel like I ignore you though. Like I'm not
I need
ignoring
you to
you
start
on.
paying attention how often you do that. It's multiple times a day. It's probably happened 10 times today.
Well, because I don't have service on the phone when I'm.
No, not because you don't have service. Stop looking for an excuse and just take accountability. This is
I
the
would
thing
take
I was
accountability if I
okay.
don't. This
Even
one.
you said yourself today when I said, I'm going to start counting how many times a day I say, did you hear me?
Maybe we should start writing things down and taking notes.
I'm going to start counting how many times I say to you per day, did you hear me? Because you said to me one time, you said, listen, maybe I didn't hear you. So maybe ask me if I don't respond if I hear you. So I started doing that. And you know what you say? Yeah, I heard you ain't responding to that shit.
Yeah, because of what you said.
Doesn't matter what I'm saying. How would you feel if I said that to you?
Well,
Just
you
because
do say it to me. That's why I don't respond.
I do not say to you, no, I do not. I do not. You straight up lying, bro.
What did you say that I said I'm not responding to?
To that shit.
Yeah.
I said we were talking about a certain situation, and I
What
said,
was a certain situation?
I'm not disclosing that on here.
All right,
It's
but
no
what
one's
did you
business.
say though? What'd you say?
I said, if you and I didn't work, that I
Yeah.
would become a hoe
Yeah.
because I was never getting married again.
Right. And that for me, I'm not responding to that, man.
Okay, that's
Because-
rude.
It's not rude.
It is rude.
It's not, because it's like you're like searching for me to say or validate the fact that me and you ain't never gonna not be together. And
No,
that's how I view it. It's like it's not worth my energy to put into a conversation that, you know, it's a possibility that me and you will split up, and if you split up, you're gonna be a I mean, why I don't respond?
I thought it was freaking hilarious.
Oh.
And over here you are
Mhm.
going on talking about some random crap. And I
No.
was like, did you hear what I said? I ain't responding to that shit.
Oh, damn.
And here I am thinking that it was freaking hilarious because I always talk about how I felt like I used to be a hoe back in the day when I was younger.
Mm.
And I said I was going to go back to being a hoe. And you didn't even catch it. You were just like,
No, I caught
putting
it.
up your line of defense.
Yeah, I put up a line of defense. I caught it. I heard it, but I wasn't responding to it because I'm like, why the hell would she even say that? You know?
Because it was funny.
Yeah, it's funny, but you know, a lot of times, you know, even still that we're together and we have a great marriage, and you know, really, I think that we're really happy. You know, like I think we are. You still have that thought in the back of your mind that one day I'm going to leave
Yes.
because of the trauma that you have been through in the past.
Yes.
And I know that.
Don't get it twisted. Not because my ex left me.
No.
No. It's because you know, it's because other things. Yeah.
Yeah, but I know that, but it frustrates me when you say that because that is like off limits.
Okay, but you know how I said it was a joke, right?
I know.
Now let's go here.
Well,
Are you ready? All the time when you say things that I take offense to and you were like, bro, I take a joke. I was just joking. What is the difference? Can you please explain?
There ain't no difference.
Point.
I need you to answer this question
Yes.
honestly.
Okay.
Do you think we communicate well?
I think we have. Do I think we always do? No.
All right. Relationship communication.
Do you?
No. And I don't think that we communicate well because of understanding and different communication styles. And I think it would be good to have a conversation about what those different communication styles look like, but not just yet. I want to go into, because we'll probably fall into that leading up to more of this conversation. Um, Relationship communication, how you talked in the beginning versus now,
What do you mean?
as far as communicating. Do you think from how I talked at the beginning till now, do you think that there has been a change?
How you talk how? What do you mean?
And when we communicate,
Yes, absolutely. Because I think there has been a couple of occasions that you have. One day was when we were in the gym, if you remember, where you come in there and you just poured out your heart. Do you remember that?
no,
And you said that that was hard for you to say.
I don't remember.
Yes, you said that was the first time that you had fully opened up.
Yeah, but I remember saying it, but I don't remember what it was about.
Yeah, I don't either.
Well, good, because I was about to be like, I was about to feel bad because I couldn't remember what we talked about because I don't remember anything. So I don't feel like, I honestly don't feel like, I think I'm just now over the past couple of years that I'm just now learning to speak how I feel about some things, but I'm still not where I want to be quite honest with you. Uh,
Well, how do you get where you want to be?
I mean, feeling confident that we're not going to go down a rabbit hole if I bring certain things up or say certain things when opening up about, communication. Because I feel like if I bring up things, then um, you, as an overthinker, take them way outside the box.
What do you mean?
Um, I don't know. I can't think of any examples off the top of my head, but if I say something, um, you might take things outside the box. Like, why did he think that? Or why did he say that?
But
Or
am I
what is
going to
going
ask
on?
you? Am I going to ask you?
Yeah, it don't matter if you ask me though. It don't matter. That's the thing about you overthinkers. It don't matter. You still gonna overthink. Now, does that keep me from saying shit to you? No, not really. It really doesn't, because
You need to be honest.
I am. I tell you everything. I do. I tell you everything. But I don't like I don't overthink. So it's like if something passes through my mind to
Stop
comment.
there a minute, love. You do overthink. Let's talk about
No.
that.
No, because
You
this
don't
is
want to own it,
oh,
but you do. You may not overthink like I overthink because mine is part of my diagnosis, right? Of generalized anxiety disorder. It's what I do. I can't help it. I didn't ask for that, but that is who I am, and I've been working on that. So, but you do overthink things. You overthink if certain people talk to certain people and said certain things about you. And you've been overthinking that since 2024
you know what's messed up is that I didn't hear a word you just said. See?
because you're ignoring me.
I am not ignoring you. I am not ignoring you. You know what I was thinking when you were telling me that just now? And I'm going to ask you to repeat yourself because I didn't hear what you said. But I was thinking in my head, this is crazy because this is great. This is exactly what I'm saying. It's like, I mean, technically, I was ignoring you because I was thinking about something else. But I was thinking about the puzzle piece coming up on that thing and how I was going to get up and get it, or should I go over there and respond to, the comments to keep it going or whatever. And I'll clip this shit out. But thinking about the comments and to keep it from going off and fixing the puzzle piece, and you were saying what you were saying to me, and I couldn't think about that and what you were saying at the same time. So I'm not uh, on purpose. I'm not purposely ignoring you. I'm just got these thoughts going on, and I missed your point that you were making. So that's my fault. But what did you say that I'm continuing to do since
You're
2024?
continuing to overthink what someone said to someone else and to someone else about you.
What?
Yes. You don't want me to talk about it, but yes. You bring it up, and your circle of friends can vouch for that. You bring it up. You brought it up multiple times, and you say you don't overthink. You also overthink, that place on your neck that a mosquito bit you.
Hey,
And what could
mosquito.
that possibly be?
Like a
You
flea.
also overthink things that are wrong with you. And when I have this colonoscopy, how many polyps am I going to have? So you do overthink. Maybe not to the extent that I do, but you do.
Yeah, that ain't. I don't consider that overthinking at all. The overthinking you're doing is 10 times fold, tenfold. That's
Do you know
overthinking.
how many times today alone you have repeated to me something about an email you got the other day? Today alone, you have said to me 5 or 6 times, because the last time I couldn't remember if it was the 5th or 6th, because I purposely counted, because by the 3rd time, I'm like, how many times is he going to tell me this today? About an email that you got from someone.
Yeah, well, that's money, and bills are due. So I'm a little anxious about it. Absolutely.
Uh-huh.
Um,
Why don't you just own it? Because you do overthink too.
not as much as you, girlfriend.
I said, not to the extent.
Red flags you ignored. Are there any red flags that you ignored?
Yes.
Oh. What red flags did you ignore?
The fact that we had been together for 5 months and you still had things on your phone.
Miscommunication moments early on.
See, I skipped right by that one, guys.
Miscommunication. Miscommunications moments early on. Miscommunication moments early on. I would say slang.
For sure, yeah.
What else?
I think we had text in general was miscommunicated.
You take things a lot more serious than I do. And I think that would be definitely a big time miscommunication because I will say it's ridiculous, or I would say that's petty, or I would say, how could you even think like that?
And then I'm over here saying, how can you tell me that my thoughts and feelings are ridiculous?
Right, exactly. So, yeah, miscommunication moments early on. Question: what's something I used to misunderstand about you?
So I feel like that you, even sometimes now, but you have gotten way better at this. You often think if you tell me something and I ask you a question about it, that means I'm upset about it. And sometimes it's just me trying to understand where you're coming from or what you mean by something.
Yeah, I don't like that. Because I don't know what I mean by something. Sometimes I have no idea what the hell I'm saying either. That's weird. Something's wrong with me. I don't know. All the listeners will find out real quick that I'm not. Something's wrong with me. Um, I misunderstood. Uh, no, it ain't. Is it?
I'm gonna turn that down.
Damn. I misunderstood um, how uh, how can I think of it? How can I say it? I misunderstood the importance to that it meant to you to be reassured, the reassurance. Reassurance to me is the most ridiculous thing I could have ever thought of in my life. I'm like, yo, I've made all these different sacrifices, these changes. I gave up a lot of things. I turned things around. Like I feel like I do all these things to show my love to you. And when you tell me that you need to be reassured, it made me feel like I wasn't doing enough or these things didn't matter if I did them because obviously you just don't see it or you don't feel it or it's not enough. You made me feel like I wasn't doing enough.
No, I
And
can't help
I'm
how
not
you feel
saying,
about what I say. But here's what I can tell
see what
you.
I'm saying?
Here's what I can tell you. Here's what I can tell you. Um, when my anxiety is really high, I need a lot of reassurance. I think you figured that out by now, though, right?
Yeah,
If
you
I'm
sure do.
anxious about something, then I need a lot of reassurance. But I feel like, too, over the last little bit, that my anxiety is getting better. It's
Yeah,
not been as bad.
yeah, it hasn't.
So I've needed less reassurance. And the great thing about you, babe, is I'm not even having to ask for reassurance anymore. You just give it to me.
Yeah, I've been trying to do that, but you nitpick. If I slip, you are right there and you're like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I didn't get no reassurance today.
No, I do
Hold
not
on,
say
you did it
that.
just the other day. You
I
did it,
did not
yeah.
say
We
that.
did it yesterday. You know, I rolled up in here. I walked in. You were doing your little live on your little TikTok thing. I walked right in, right past you. Didn't see. I talked to you all day on the phone, but I didn't stop in and give you a kiss while you were on your live, letting you know, hey, I'm here, Rab. Hello. And I came right in. I went to working out in the gym and I didn't do any of that. And that's my bad because I should know better.
That wasn't me nitpicking. Now, here's just my thing. Oh, sorry.
Smack the mic one more time.
If either of us are gone, and you did the same thing today, whether you realize it or not, but we're going to talk about it. You had been gone and you come back and you didn't even acknowledge me. You went straight into doing what you needed to do, which I get was important, but you didn't even acknowledge me. Then come to where I was.
I'm listening. Go ahead.
I'll wait till you're done because I know your mind is like this big.
Hold on. I wanna, where the hell is it? Yeah, we could do this from now on, man. Just have a conversation. We'll cut this shit later. But go ahead. Go ahead.
I was talking about where you had been gone and you came back. And we have always, when we come back, if we're gone somewhere and come back or whatever, we always holler at each other or come and give the other one a kiss. We always do that. And I was like, what is going on? Then I started, overthinking. What is going on? He just came in, went in, didn't even acknowledge me, then comes to the gym where I am at and still doesn't acknowledge me. Then he tried to use the excuse that I was on a live. If any of you guys have watched me on a live, you know he comes over and kisses me on the live. So that was an excuse that I wasn't having anything to do with that freaking excuse. So yeah. So I wasn't nitpicking you. I was letting you know, hey, why didn't you acknowledge me when you came home today? Like, what's that? And so that, for me, because he keeps me up at night to work out and it takes me 3 hours to come down so I can go to sleep. And I'm not going to be on my phone because I don't like when he does that to me. I think it's rude. And I knew he had to get up early and go to work. So I'm laying over there overthinking for 3 hours.
Damn.
And then it follows me into today.
Damn.
Where I am already in a funk. And then here we are today. and you didn't get up this morning and cuddle me as long as you typically do.
Because I can't.
Now, that is nitpicking. I am acknowledging that, but yesterday was not nitpicking. I'm like, okay, what is going on? Why isn't he acknowledging me?
Yeah, like what do you think is going on now?
Well, something could have been wrong. See, you automatically think that I'm thinking, oh, he's doing something.
Why do I think that
You
way?
could have been upset.
But why do I think that way?
Because for the first 6 months we were together, that's how it was.
I'm proud
And let's
of you.
talk about.
I'm super proud of you. Thank you.
Let's talk about why it was like that.
Well,
because
we don't have to
after
talk about
month, see how he wants to skedaddle past that part?
Nah,
because
I
around month 5 of you living here, we found some things on your phone, right?
All right, yeah, but we don't.
Okay.
We do.
Yeah, let's skedaddle right past that.
We gonna skedaddle right on past that. We'll save it. We'll go back to it.
Yeah, because because you embedded that trust issue in me because of things that you did. So it's not like I'm just randomly out of the blue feeling this way, which is how you tend to make it seem, but that's not how it is.
Oh, yes, it is.
It is not. No.
All right.
But that's what you automatically go to now.
All right.
Instead of me thinking, I know that you're overwhelmed about work, about bills, about all financial stuff, about school. I know you got a lot going on that you're overwhelmed about. So I left today because I needed out of the house. So I put my backpack on, said I'm going for a walk. I left, didn't acknowledge you. Within 20 minutes, my phone is ringing. I really would like to come and walk with you.
Right. Yeah. That's what I'm supposed to do. All right. So communication problems, interrupting, assuming instead of asking, tone versus intention, shutting down versus over talking. Damn. Yeah. Interrupting. Do we interrupt? I don't think we interrupt each other.
I don't think we really do that. No.
No. Assuming instead of asking.
I do that a lot.
I'm proud of you. And so do I. Because I assume that you're um accusing me, but you're not.
You also assume I'm upset when I'm really sad. Like you think I'm angry or frustrated with you when I'm really just brokenhearted. It's completely different things.
Tone versus intention. I have intention and my tone, and you take my tone wrong a lot. You do. It's just intention. It's like when I get all say, you know what I'm saying? You think that I'm screaming at you when I'm just intention. I want you to feel what I'm saying. I'm not hollering or screaming at you. I'm trying I want you to feel me. Delivery.
Yeah.
And I don't do it on purpose. But you do know when I get pissed off, you know what I'm saying? My tone it changes. It's different. It's it's completely different. You should know the difference.
We shouldn't talk about that because that is really bad.
But you should know the difference. Shutting down versus over talking. I shut down like shit. I do. I definitely shut down. I won't talk.
But hates it when I do.
Right. And you force me to talk. That's how I feel, is that you force me to talk.
I can't force you to do anything. You're grown.
Yeah, well, when you say, why won't you talk to me and this, that, and the other, right then and there, I'd say I don't want to because I'll say some really stupid shit.
Babe, you say some really stupid shit sometimes when you're not. Because I said something to you one time. I said, go ahead, Rab. And I was called everything under the sun.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah. Argument styles. Let's get real for a minute. Argument styles. Who gets quiet versus who pushes? I get quiet, you push.
Sometimes.
No, I always get quiet and you push.
I don't always push.
You always
You
push.
should start paying attention more. How about that?
Nah, you be pushing like shit.
What have I been doing lately?
Getting quiet. But I get quiet and you push.
Not always.
When shit's real and there's a conversation like there, it gets a little heated, you push and I get quiet.
Not lately. Not for the past month. I have not.
We ain't been arguing like that.
We have argued in the past month.
Not like that.
Yeah.
Nah, we haven't.
I don't know that we've had that many of those arguments.
No. Like, I think we can count on one hand.
Yes, I don't like those.
Yeah, I don't like those either. Fighting to win versus fighting to understand. I don't think either one of us fight to win. I think we both fight to understand. Do you agree or disagree?
I agree.
I don't think we fight to win. I can care less about winning an argument. I don't even argue. You argue.
No, you do argue.
No.
Oh, you do.
This is what I think it is.
Take accountability, Rap.
No, listen, I'm going to be honest. I think that you fight to get an understanding, and I take it as an argument, and I get defensive. Definitely. Saying things you don't mean. I do that all the time, and so do you. Say you don't.
I have before.
Okay.
But I really tried to not do that. But you take so much offense to when I say, go ahead, Rab.
Yeah, whatever.
I've said that a few times, and that really unnerves you.
Yeah, whatever. Who handles conflict better? Me.
I think that's bullcrap. I don't think neither of us handle it good.
Oh, no, I don't like conflict.
I don't think neither of us handle it well.
Right. I don't. I hate conflict.
He gets quiet and I cry. Yeah, I don't think either of us handles conflict well.
Yeah. Have we ever argued wrong? Definitely. Hell yeah. Every time we've had a disagreement, I hate using argued anyway. Every time we've had a disagreement,
as far as arguing, I think we've had one argument. One argument.
I think we both take accountability.
Yeah.
I do.
We don't have a problem admitting
we take accountability for the way that we had a disagreement and the things that we said in our actions. And I also think that each time we have a disagreement, it gets better. I that's my opinion. That's how I feel. You can disagree or agree.
No, I agree with you.
But that's how I feel. Fixing communication. What actually helps? Taking space versus forcing resolution.
So for you, taking space, for me, I don't like to go to sleep on it because then I end up like I was today, which you didn't even have a clue that I was sitting here in the morning being emotional over something that happened yesterday.
What? You're getting emotional now. Why? What happened yesterday? Do I know?
Yes.
Hit yourself in the face with the microphone. I do know?
Yes.
So what happened?
You do.
Well, what happened? Huh? I'm trying to remember what happened. I mean, I don't even know what's going on. Taking space versus forcing resolution. Well, why don't you force some resolution?
Because.
What happened? You said I know. I don't even know. I'm asking
you should know.
What?
You were a part of it.
A part of what?
When we came in last night from the gym.
Yeah.
And we had the conversation that you didn't acknowledge me yesterday when you came in. Remember that?
Yep.
Yep. And then we finished working out.
Mm-hmm. And I went into bed and went to sleep. What?
I got stuck on that thing.
Oh, damn.
And I'd messaged you and you didn't respond.
Oh, shit.
I got scared.
For real? Damn. See, that's messed up because I mean, I feel terrible about it, but at the same time, it's like, babe, you hung yourself. You so what? So let's put this in the context. I wasn't in the gym. You were pissed off I wasn't in there. You know damn well I don't hear. Why'd you
I
text?
wasn't pissed off you weren't in the gym. Came in to fix something to eat.
Right. I fixed something to eat, but you were already overthinking about how I came and didn't pay you any attention, this, that, and the other. And then,
We'd already talked about that.
yeah,
We
despite
were
all.
good before you come and fix food.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure we were good. But then you hung yourself in the gym by your feet with the damn bungee cord thing. What was it? The band.
One of the bands.
You tried a new move with the band, an upside down move, and you were hanging by your foot, calling me, texting me. You texted me by your foot, hanging instead of calling me.
I did call you after that. You didn't answer either. But then you came out there like 5 minutes later when I'd already worked myself out of it.
Well, scream. I don't.
Why? You wouldn't have heard me.
Hold on. Did you just sit here and cry about that?
It was scary.
I bet it was. I'm so sorry I wasn't there for you hanging yourself by the damn bungee band in the gym. Damn. Don't do things when the adults aren't around. I'm sorry, babe. I am. I'm sorry. Damn. Timing conversations. That is the next one. It's like fixing communication. Timing conversations. I wish you would have told me that last night.
You came in and went straight to sleep. When did I?
Damn.
I didn't even eat.
Because you were hung upside down and traumatized from that?
I didn't even get to talk to you about it to process it with you.
Damn.
Because you came in and laid on the bed.
When we go on a gym.
I've never seen nobody in my life that can work out for 2 hours and then come and collapse on the bed. Because I have to have wind down time. And I was trying to be respectful of your sleep because I knew you had to get up early.
Right. Being honest without being harsh. Ha. Being honest with you can be honest, but you can't not be honest without being harsh.
Yes, I can.
I don't really care about being harsh though, if I'm being honest. Do you?
I don't really
Being
think.
honest without
Sometimes
being
do I
harsh.
think I can be harsh? Yeah, absolutely, depending on what it's about and how passionate I am about it. But do I always feel like I'm harsh when I'm being honest? Listen, I just think honesty and transparency could be a whole episode because I think it's so freaking important. And so like I said to you today, now stop your lying. You're making lying look so easy for you.
Yeah, that shit, man. That's just ridiculous. I was just joking, man. I mean, come on, man. And I shouldn't have said ridiculous, but it was. I was just joking.
But when you joke, you don't like laugh. You have the same
I was
like
on the
serious
phone.
look. But even in person, you have the same serious look on your face. I almost had a heart attack.
No, you didn't.
But anyway, so I don't know when you're joking and when you're not because you look the same unless you're like we're joking around and you're laughing. And like some of the things that you've said repeatedly when you say it, I know you're joking. But some things I don't know when you're joking.
Right. What's one thing I could do better when we communicate?
Talk without me feeling like I have to beg you to have a conversation. And please don't go to sleep on it.
I need you to take accountability.
Okay. I always do. I do.
Oh, okay.
You don't think I do?
Yeah, you do.
You don't think I take accountability?
Oh, you definitely take accountability all the time.
Then why did you say that?
Because I don't think you take accountability all the time.
You don't.
No. But
If I'm not wrong, I'm not going to take accountability for something I'm not wrong about.
well, then okay.
Just because you think I'm wrong don't mean I'm wrong. So just because that's the way you think, oh, she's wrong, she needs to take accountability. If I'm not wrong, I'm not going to take accountability.
Right.
I'm not going to say I did something I didn't do just to please you.
Well, I don't expect you to, but if it's
You
plain
do
as day
expect
and
me.
written in red, you know.
Give me an
that
example.
I can't give you an example because I don't keep score.
Well, it's not about keeping score. If
But
you
you need
saying
to
I didn't take accountability for something, you better be showing me some receipts, darling.
That's what I'm going to start.
Because I'm the first one to say when I screw something up or do something wrong.
All right. Now, since I don't remember much of anything, I will start taking receipts because I need you to.
Well, call me out on it.
I am.
At the time. If you think I did something I didn't take accountability, then by golly, you better be saying.
Not by golly.
By
I told
golly.
you say by golly. All right. When do you feel most unheard by me?
When I'm talking to you, having a conversation, and you don't respond. And I hate that.
When you need constant, what is it?
I haven't needed constant reassurance in a long time.
How did you know?
Because I knew what you were saying, but I haven't needed that in a long time. Like it's been months since.
But that's all I could come up with.
Well, you better come up with something better.
When do you feel most unheard by you? I don't know when I feel most unheard by you. Is when like you don't understand. I get frustrated when you don't understand a point I'm trying to make. I really do. I really do. And I shouldn't fault you for that.
Do you think it's a difference in culture?
I think so. Maybe.
Sometimes I think it's a difference in culture.
It might be, but we need to talk about it more when
at the time of.
Yeah, at the time.
So see, that's what I don't think we should have to keep score, because if we call each other out during the moment, not in the heat of the moment, but at the time, like you say to me, I need you to take accountability for that. Or I say to you, we can't, but I have said that to you before, and you're like, I don't give a fuck. I ain't talking about it. I have said that to you before. Please don't go to sleep on this. And you go, right, you do it anyway. It's like, hello, did you hear me? Sometimes I feel like I'm talking to you through a megaphone.
Damn.
Or that I need to. Maybe that I feel like I need to. Rab, do you hear what I'm saying?
Damn. That's messed up. I'm sorry you feel that way. I got some really serious ADHD I need to get checked out. I don't know.
I mean, probably you really should get a diagnosis.
Well, probably maybe
and be treated.
Probably put down devices and make sure that we grab each other's attention when we're trying to get a point across. If that means like turning to each other and holding hands, or like hugging, or like looking each other into the eyes and actually having a conversation and talking about how I make you feel in that moment, and stopping everything rather than just, yeah, I know, I know, and just like seriously be intentional about that communication. And like having this conversation now is just like, okay, yeah, you say this, you say that, you're going to do this, you're going to make these changes for the validation from the viewer, or to really actually make sure that these changes are being made and we follow through with that communication and do those things so that we can get better on accident, or not accident, but with work, rather than just on purpose, with intention, rather than just talking about it, just more so being about it.
But I think that is the thing about us too. I think that I think we have continuously, the whole time that we've been together, have been purposeful about being better versions of ourselves, for ourselves and for each other.
Yeah, but there's spots there where we're lacking. And I
Oh,
think
for
that
sure.
if we're more intentional about our communication, that it will get better with time. I
Yes, I
just do.
agree.
Do you feel safe being 100% honest with me? I do, and I think you do for sure. What's something you've held back from saying? I don't hold anything back from saying anything to you, even though I believe you think I do. I don't. Um, Now I know that you hold back from saying things to me.
I 100%
I
do.
really wish you would stop.
I know. We talked about that too in another
Yeah,
podcast,
well,
but I
that's
feel like since then I may have even gotten worse about it.
dang, that's messed up. So now the tables have turned.
Like, can I tell you something else that bothers me?
What?
I get when we're talking on the phone because you're working and you have to tell me, hold on a minute. But I don't know that you realize you find yourself telling me to hold on a minute all the time for everything.
No, I don't notice, but you should bring it up when I do it, so that I'm not telling you to hold on for anything other than something that's really important at the time. Because there's nothing that should be more important than speaking to you, unless I'm obviously at work,
Right.
where I just really can't. Um, yeah. Do you think I truly understand you?
I do not.
You don't think I truly understand you? I don't think I truly understand you, but I think I'm learning to. And I damn sure don't think you will truly understand me.
Yeah, I don't.
But I can't say that I don't think you don't truly understand me. No, I don't know that you
I
can.
have to say this though.
Huh?
I think you understand me more than the person I spent 30 years with understood me.
Yeah, I think you. I can't answer that question. I don't not think you understand. You don't understand me. I can't honestly say that I think you truly don't understand me. Um, I think you totally understand me. I think you understand that, I come from a place that, yeah, I mean, my mom, my dad. That shit's real. Like, I've talked about it to multiple people, about my past and how I was raised. I can't really, now, I'm not going to sit here and blame the things that I went through on how I communicate or how I am in a relationship, you know. But I can say that there are things about how I communicate and how I'm in a relationship. There's just things I just don't know that I have the opportunity to finally learn and um, uh, uh, adjust and change in the relationship that I found with you. And I appreciate you for that. I just can't, like, normally, like in past relationships, people they just give up. They're like, man, this motherfucker is toxic as hell. It's so much so that I believed, and I have friends in my circle that know, man, there ain't no way I can be in a relationship. I'm toxic as shit. You know what I'm saying? Nobody want to be in a relationship with someone as toxic as me, because I bring toxicity to a relationship. But for you to stick in and like fight for us and help me learn and see things for the way they are, in different passages, in different, allowing me to basically use you as a crutch to learn to be a better me and a better lover in our relationship with you, that I plan on spending the rest of my life with. So thank you for that.
I
I
love you.
never in my life ever had that. And that means the world to me. So there's that. Um And that is, what I've learned, the biggest lesson about communication. Um, is there anything that changed your perspective after having this conversation, or things you think you still need to work on?
Yeah, I'm always going to have things that I need to work on. Everyone in the world does. No one ever gets to perfection. As long as you're walking this earth, there's something that you can do to improve yourself. I would love to beat anxiety, and I would love to not overthink. Because you think it's hard on you, you should be up in here. That's all I'm saying.
Mm.
I would love to beat that, but I am not willing to put another pill in my body to do that. So if I can't do it because God delivers me from it, or that I just learn to work through it, then this is who I
That's where we're going to close, y'all. Communication isn't about being perfect, it's about being willing. We're still learning this in real time.